What's up, guys? So tomorrow we're gonna be doing something very, very fun and exciting. Something that I've always wanted to do for a while here in Japan, right? I'm gonna be hosting my first in-person workshop, absolutely free. This purpose of this workshop is for people to just understand how fun doing business and entrepreneurship in Japan is. And I wanna just give them all the information that they need so they can go out into their personal daily lives and be able to implement it. So I'm very excited that this is going to be something kind of new, and no one in Japan is currently really doing this, especially for free. I really need a plan for this workshop because I do want to give as much value as possible. I want people to feel like, wow, this really helped me. This changed my life. So what I'm going to do today is kind of lock in, plan everything, and so I can execute at the highest level. But yeah, with that said, let me get to work, and I'll see you guys later.
I want to provide as much value to the people of creators, brick and mortar owners, and just people in general in Japan to inspire them and to understand that like making money online or making money in general is not as hard as it seems. If you just follow systems that I've learned and been fortunate enough to learn from the West, you can apply it here in Japan and actually flourish. Yeah, I haven't done anything similar to this simply because like I've always told myself I wanted to do something. I thrive in person to person, like in-person events. You know, with a lot of things going on, I just always push it aside. But literally, my girlfriend and I a couple of days ago said, we just have to do this. We've been saying that we're gonna do this. We just decided a few days ago, Saturday is the day, we're just gonna do it and pull the trigger. Honestly, I've learned just through just doing things, right? This might turn out very bad, you know, and then we'll learn. But the thing is, I just feel like every time I meet people, this is another pull motivation for me. It's completely free. I'm not profiting anything, but in a business sense, they're just gaining more trust in me. By me giving something for free and showing them like my capabilities, I want to prove that I know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? I'm not afraid to be hiding behind an iPhone screen and saying, I don't know anything. I want you to see me in person. I want you to feel my conviction. I want you to really see what I actually know, you know? So very excited to be able to show my value.
You'll see how early Japanese people come. It starts at 3, they'll be here at 2:30 for some reason.
What do you think of the place?
It smells like old people. They make the pictures look nice.
I know.
I know. This is
okay, this is okay.
We kind of announced last minute that we wanted to do a workshop, but this is going to be like our first workshop that I'm kind of hosting. Obviously, this is going to be free. We rented out a space that is probably big enough for 50, 60 people, but you know, I want to keep this small. I want to keep this intimate. So we only chose, out of the people that signed up and everything, we chose about 10 to like 13 good creators that I feel like they're not the biggest. They aren't the smallest either too. They're right in that middle, and I feel like a lot of those, they're making money online already, but they just want to figure out to scale. And I just have a very simple formula or the simple concept that I just want to teach them that there's a lot of strategies, there's a lot of things going, you know, on social media right now. Do this, do this, do this. But in reality, if you make things much simpler and you just become the best at it, it becomes so much easier. So that's why today what we're gonna just talk about is what I used to do in the United States is like basically sell 5K offer. I'm gonna give them the formula, exactly how they can do it. Since this is a workshop, what I'm gonna be doing is gonna be interactive. Each of them are gonna be sharing how they can, you know, basically create an offer, like who's their ideal customer profile, you know, what's the pain point that they can solve and everything like that. And we're gonna dive deeper into all these things. My whole goal is that I just wanna give these people free value so they can just see, okay, Yuya's just not talking BS online. He actually knows what he's talking about. And I wanna just be able to prove that, you know, in person. And I want them to be able to meet me as well too. So hopefully I can get some big time creators or big time brands to come up here and CEOs and speak in front of everyone. And maybe we can do huge events every quarter as well too, you know, here in Japan. I believe that these workshops is a touch point for me as well too. I hope that a lot of them could understand how much simpler business is. I think we overcomplicate it, we're overstimulated by the information we get from ChatGPT, you know, from influencers as well too. I just wanted to simplify everything, and we just talked about offers, you know, to be able to create the best offer possible. But even before that, we talked about you need to have your step 10 before you have your step 1 and you reverse engineer. So if you've been following this channel, you know I've been talking about someone that, you know, I've been very happy to work with and I've seen grow in Japan. His name is Shota, you know. He came to Bali with me, we discussed it, and now his business is doing really well and it's flourishing, but we're trying to now take it to the next step. And this is where it becomes a little bit more intricate and more complicating, but this is where the fun part begins. And the man, the myth, the legend is right here.
Wow. So, hi, my name is Shota. I'm tour guide here in Tokyo. So, I met Yuya 3 months ago in Bali, and he changed it in my life, everything. So, like profit or income.
No, you don't have to say profit or anything. You can say whatever you want.
Yeah. So, after meet him, my life is everything changed. So, I get little bit freedom.
So as you can kind of already see, like if you're a foreigner and you're trying to experience Japan, you hear him talk, you hear his passion about how passionate he is about Japan. You just want to already go and experience Japan with him. And like his page has grown over 150K followers, you know, in a very short amount of time. But it's because from the get-go, I already saw that personality, his capability, you know, and the potential he had. All he had to do is just package it properly and be able to put it in a short form so other people in the world can really experience who he is through the camera and through the phone. And he's done an amazing job now, and I'm pretty sure he's one of the biggest tour guides here in Japan. And now we're just trying to figure out, he is the business, right? So he wants to take himself eventually out of it, and he still wants to exemplify and keep the quality high. So this is where we take the next step and try to figure out what the next step is.
If you come to Japan, you should book my tour.
Good morning, how are you?
Good. Very busy morning because we had to pack up all the clothes and stuff like that since we're giving it away. We have a bunch of clothes. I was gonna sell it initially, but then, you know, I realized that, like, I kind of posted this on my story, but giving out clothes too is, I think we always think about create a product, sell it, right? But for me, I'm not trying to like create a business or anything. Like in Japan, I don't feel like a real true movement has happened within a community, right? So by giving things away, it's just another touch point where people, I see so many people wearing the jackets, the shirts and everything like that, and just imagine if there's hundreds of people around Tokyo wearing that, you know. And I just feel like it's more so of a sense of, not of being proud of myself, but I am proud of myself that I can influence people in a way where people want to represent, you know, the brand that we're trying to create here, because it means so much more to them. Because when they come to run clubs on Sunday, they know that it's not just a run thing, it's more so of like, I get to meet new people, I get to step out of my comfort zone and really connect. And I think that's the deep message and the underlining message that I want to spread, you know, with this free apparel giveaway kind of thing. We'll see how many people. We tried to limit it because we do Google Forms now. I think last week we had about 80 something. I don't know this week.
Yeah, because you posted a story.
Yeah, but I also deleted it right away.
Okay. Just in case.
Yeah, I was like, okay. Because the Google form started to fill up pretty fast, so we'll see. I mean, if there is, again, the same amount last week, that would be great too. I mean, I would be very happy. We have more than enough. I also have hats as well too, so, you know, there's a lot of things to give away.
Shorty rock to the beat for your boy. Shorty.
How many people today?
Insane! This is like the most people we've ever gotten in Run Club. It's gonna be crazy, but it'll be fun.
How many groups do you have today?
11 groups. I feel like we could have split into like 12 or 13.
I'm gonna give away all the clothes and hats and stuff like that. We have hoodies, t-shirts, and hats. We have 100 hats here, so I have enough. I know everyone will get something today. Being able to give away that many clothes that meant so much to so many people really created this like sense of purpose and fulfillment, and made it very clear on why I'm doing something, right? So the whole purpose of me being able to give away all those clothes, so when they wear that hoodie or that shirt, you know, or the hat that we gave away for free, they can feel a sense of being a part of something that's much bigger than them. Because every time they come to the Run Club, they meet someone new, they connect on a deeper level. This is not just a quote-unquote run club, it's much deeper than that, right? And to be able to learn more deeper about so many wonderful people here in Japan, I just feel like Japanese people need to be able to share more about who they are, because there's so much amazing things about them that the world doesn't know. And if I can just host an ecosystem, I can make apparels that make people feel a part of something much bigger, that means so much to me. It's not about can I make money off the hoodies or the shirts or anything like that, but to me it's about how much impact I can actually make with a piece of clothing. It
makes me not proud of what my partner and I did, but it was just how much amazing people were able to gather here, you know, in a small area and be able to do something difficult and just have a deeper conversation with each other and connect on a deeper level. So to me, it meant a lot. So yeah, a very eventful week. To me, these are the moments. This is the reason why now you can see that I don't feel like I'm working anymore. I'm living in my purpose, and every single day I want to wake up and just attack the day with a sense of fulfillment, and I want to create impact here in Japan. I just love this. I don't know if you can tell, but man, this is what I was meant to do. This is what I was born to do. So I hope you guys can see that through these videos, and I hope you guys can enjoy more of this. And I just want to say I appreciate you guys for always, you know, supporting, you know, hitting the like button and commenting and even sending messages, and then even coming to the run clubs and saying how much you really care about these videos, you know. It's not just me. I have an amazing team behind me. I have an amazing editor. I have an amazing filmer and everything like that. But we all come together to create this masterpiece for you. And it's only gonna get better, so stay tuned. But other than that, I appreciate you guys. I hope you guys have a good one. I'll see you on the next one.